kid went out there and did what he's supposed to do. I never heard of the guy, never seen nothing on the guy. Um, and Boots, did what he's supposed to do, got him out of there, made it look easy. I mean, for what it was worth. And I think that everybody that's involved with this boxing thing is just, we see his display of talent. We see that. But who is it against? I mean, we never heard of this guy. So I would have rather him fight even like a Tony Harrison or something. At least a name guy, a former world champion, or I don't know. Like I'm saying, so he got 30 some fights now. It's time to, fight somebody that's of equal yoke of some sense. If he performed the same way in a dominant fashion against Vergil Ortiz as he did against Stanionis, and I think Stanionis was overblown. But if that level of competition, if he does that, then he what everybody say is Breadman, Greg Hackett. But we got yet to see it, and I don't believe he believes in himself that much. And his fans is driving me nuts too, because let me say, I'm a fan too though. No, because I think he cold too. Mm-hmm. But like I'm saying, bro, when you gonna fight? When you gonna fight? Like I've said, come on now.
So that was one of Crawford trainers, Bernie the Boxer. You guys heard him giving his thoughts on Jaron Ennis knocking out Liam in the first round. Even though there's not too much to be said, because Boots was taking on a tune-up because it was his debut at 154, but he got the job done how he was supposed to. He didn't struggle. He didn't look bad. He looked spectacular. And that's what you're supposed to do. So Boots did his job there. And after the fight, Boots called out everyone at 154. Well, Crawford trainer Bernie the Boxer believes if Jaron Ennis does to Vergil Ortiz what he does to everyone else, like he did to Stanionis, for example, then Boots is going to prove he's the real deal. We all can agree with that. The winner of that fight is going to be the kingpin at 154. But wait, there's more, because the IBF champion Bekram cannot be overlooked. That's the number one guy at 154. So even though the winner of Boots versus Vergil is going to be the kingpin, I must admit and say the man to beat at 154, the best fighter at 154 right now is Bekram, the IBF champion, without a doubt. But the Vergil Ortiz fight is a bigger money and legacy fight for the simple fact Vergil is way more popular. In fact, if Boots beats Bekram, everyone is going to make excuses. Oh, he was a nobody, blah, 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 blah. On top of the buzz, outside of Tim Tszyu, Bekram doesn't have the marquee names or names in general on his resume to boost his resume. So if Boots beat him, no one can really make any excuses. That's not the case for Bekram. But Vergil Ortiz, on the other hand, he's popular. A lot of people are high on him. And a lot of people want to see him fight Boots because they believe he will beat Boots. To each his own. I believe otherwise. That's why they got to fight the fights. Therefore, Bekram might be the toughest fight in the division for anyone. But Vergil Ortiz is the money ticket for Jaron Ennis. We all know the roots of boxing is based on race, nationality, and pride. And that's what makes that fight bigger. Well, Jaron Ennis made it clear. The main fighter he wants next is Vergil Ortiz. If Vergil doesn't want it, then he's going to go down the hit list at 154. He's on a tour, an ass-whooping tour. That's what Boots say. So hate him or love him, you got to respect that. The reality is, what the public is asking from Boots to fight the best at 154, Boots is asking for it. Here is the great news for Jaron Ennis. Really, Crawford's success, him being his own self, not talking trash for the cameras, this, that, and the third, despite all the hiccups, Crawford became not just the pound-for-pound king. We've been knowing that. Crawford became top 5 of all time. So naturally, that created a market for Jaron Ennis. That created demand for Jaron Ennis because a lot of people look at Jaron Ennis as the young version of Crawford. Due to them both being switch hitters, which that's the best thing that happened to Jaron Ennis' career. He's in high demand right now. And if he beats Vergil, then you can forget about it. He's going to be the kingpin of the division to the point where everyone is going to be coming for him. He's going to be the money man. And that's exactly what he wants to be and needs to be. You don't want to be chasing fighters. You want fighters to chase you. So you have options. So you don't end up fighting Liam again. Or I should say, Liam type of competition. Boots is going to be way far removed from that. Really, from now on, Boots has to fight the best competition available. Back to back to back. No more tune-up for Boots. That's for sure. The funny thing, Eddie Hearn, who had been so critical of Crawford's entire career, every decision making, really just hating on Bud. Now he has a Jaron Ennis. Now Eddie Hearn is doing with Jaron Ennis what he wished he should have had done with Terence Bud Crawford, because he really dropped the ball. When Crawford was a free agent, do you guys know Eddie let him go because he was on the same side as Bob Arum. He stayed on code, and you guys see where that got him. That's why he hyped up, pumped up to promote Jaron Ennis, because he felt that he missed the ball with Crawford. Now he got to make it up. Lucky for Boots. Well, we know Jaron Ennis did his job. Now it's time for Eddie Hearn to do his job also, which is deliver the fights that Jaron Ennis and the public wants to see next. That being said, go ahead and drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Subscribe below. And to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, TV. Peace out. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Boots is he's a great fighter. I enjoyed watching the fight last night. He got rid of that dude in just one round, which is impressive. But that dude won shit. Like, Boots after the fight, he he had a lot to say about the whole division. He wanted to fight this person. He want to fight that person. He want to fight Bakram. He want to fight Fundora. He want to fight Vergil. He want to fight me. He want to fight Charlo. But why the did you just fight Lima then? Feel me? Like fight, like out the gate, come out the gate fighting one of these dudes. You know what I mean? Like that would have been more respectable in my opinion.